It was terrific, to be honest, because we have experienced a lot with many friends from all kinds of people, and they from different countries, and that they really teach us a lot. And also the arbitrators, they have offered us valuable feedbacks to help us improve our arguments. One of the presiding arbitrators tell us to include an introduction to awake the emotion of the arbitrators, and I indeed tried so, and it seems like it arouses good feedback from other arbitrators.
It was quite balanced. I think some questions were in the favor of the appellant and some questions were in the favor of the respondent, but I liked the case. It was quite hard, I think, especially to find arguments, and it's been a lot of legal research.
In general, I think the SAM experience was amazing. The case was great, the questions and the issues were great. Even now that we're in Madrid, the atmosphere is great as well. So I did another moot this year, so it was the VIS moot, and I wanted something lighter, and I actually had no idea what sports law was. So I was just like, okay, let's just discover it, and I'm really glad I picked that moot. I think so. I think for the legal research part, it was much more thorough to go through different cases, to know which substances to target and which issues we have to. So you really had to dig deep in each and every cases that you have to read. So I think I probably have read all the cases that was available on every website, and yeah, I think so. This sharpened my skills of noticing which cases are the best and what to use for each position. Of course, this is a no-brainer. It's a yes. This experience is amazing. The fact that the writing part is not so hard and not so tough, it makes this experience a much more pleading style competition. So this is very important, and I think you just have to sharpen your skills, and it's really amazing.
It is. It's our third edition. Obviously, the first edition was online, but the second and third editions, yes, we've made the trip to Madrid. And, I was saying before, it's a long way to come, but it's worth it for sure. So to see it from the beginning, from the first edition to where we are now, I mean, it's definitely, for our students that get the opportunity to participate in this, we have now, it's become a bit of a thing back at our university that our students, we've got a very strong mooting program and compete in a lot of international competitions, but this is now part of our hopefully going forward and continues to be part of our mooting program. We've got the support of our faculty dean, we've got the support of our director of mooting, so we love being here and being part of it. It also complements the areas of legal teaching, the research as well, so it's integrated into our teaching program as well as our research program, and of course then the student experience. It was definitely a complex case, and our team, we don't have a team of researchers. This year we had a team of 3 students. Last year we had a team of 2 students. So, we make the most of the resources that we have available to us. Certainly what I love about these questions and these cases is the fact that they're so complex, and you can see it from multiple perspectives. And I think throughout the preparation for this case, there were times when our team was naturally favouring the evidence, supporting one perspective, but then could then see other parts that were really complex as well. So it also gives our student teams an opportunity to really connect with lived experiences. These are cases that could be before the CAS any day. So that's been wonderful as well. We love to come here. We'd love to come here for longer, but we typically will land on, say, the Sunday or the Monday, and then have a few days just to get used to the climate, used to the jet lag, recover from the jet lag. But last year, we were here for such a short space of time. But the competition, the fact that you've got the SAM camp first, so that's really terrific. The students get a sense of who's presenting in the SAM camp. Then they come here and physically see them in Madrid, and they make some wonderful connections. So from our point of view, we really love coming here to Madrid, and hopefully we can continue to do so in the future.
So So I think that was a grateful experience. Speaking by myself, I am the youngest member of the group, so I learned a lot with these guys and with the other teams from China, from Brazil. It was awesome, and I think I am grateful for experience like the world of arbitration that I didn't know, and we do not have this discipline in faculty, sport and arbitration. So I'm really grateful for this experience.
For me, especially being a speaker, I was pretty nervous. It was pretty nerve-wracking, but it was a really fun experience. I've had some moot court experience, but mainly national moot courts, which is a very different structure, and arbitration as well. It was very fun and also challenging because it's a very different way to study and to prepare yourself for the case. And you also, specifically in sports arbitration, as it is so new and kind of recent comparing to other areas of arbitration, it was very fun to see a world that is still developing, a legal world that is still developing, and the influence with the civil procedure kind of law with case law, so kind of a mix between Roman, Germanic and common law in that sense. So it was very challenging and it was very rewarding, even though we just came to the eighth finals, yeah. But it was awesome seeing everyone, yeah.
Maybe improvise. Improvise.
For me, I think it is simplicity. So we're used to a more dense way of speaking and writing, and I think in arbitration you have to be more practical. Yeah. I think it was very useful. We had a lot of deficiencies right from the start in the first general round. From the first to the second to the second to the third, there were major changes we did based on the arbitrator's feedback, and they were really extensively helpful in both our legal and our oral skills. So it was very helpful. Yeah, we thank them a lot. Yeah.
Absolutely, I absolutely recommend it. It's a beautiful experience. We get to know each other, like people from China, people from Canada, people from all over the world. So it's very useful. Just not for learning a new discipline, because we do not have arbitration, but to know people and to maybe create a network. It's really useful. I really recommend it. By myself, I am the youngest member of the group, and I learn a lot with this, more than I learn in university with our professors. So I'm really grateful, and I really recommend it.
It was very fun. I wasn't expecting so much openness, especially, and I've got to make a shout out if I can. I'd like to make a special thanks to our friends at Carlos Tercero, because they were just amazing. They're the hosts, so they're here in Madrid. They study in Madrid. They know Madrid. So in the first day when we arrived, they had already kind of scheduled some fun time between the teams. We get to know each other. We go out for like dinner, and we all met each other. A lot of teams joined. So. The teams from Pakistan, which we already knew from training, etc. So the experience, especially in Madrid, which we as Portuguese we know very well, it was very fun to know it from a local perspective, and they were awesome. Yeah.
These last 2 days were really phenomenal. Mostly how the proceedings before the Court of Arbitration for Sport are conducted, how the anti-doping violations are implied, and how the sanctions are imposed for athletes.
In general, overall, I think it's a wonderful experience. I think it's an amazing learning opportunity that I've got, and I think it's been very smooth. The process has just been very smooth. I think the communication between the organization and us was pristine. Like, it was amazing, and then we always knew what we had to do and what we didn't have to do. And I think I've got a lot of experience so far from it, and I'm hoping to get some more from it now. Overall, and I think that I've learned a lot more about sports law than I would have ever learned if I didn't do this moot with them. I think this entire experience, this international exposure, you're competing against different countries, different universities, different cultures. So then you have all of these different sorts of processes of thinking that come into play, and different perspectives towards the law. I think it's just amazing, and then now coming to Madrid with that is just amazing.